Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanathmirandhasya Gnananjana-shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabha Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to all the devotees for today's session. Today we'll be discussing about the devotion of Prataparudra Maharaja. How Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed Prataparudra Maharaja is a wonderful story which Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami records in the pages of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita so eloquently. Prataparudra Maharaj is the king of that province, and once when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on his tour to South India, he first visits Kurmagram, Kurmakshetra. There he goes to the home of a Brahmana and he stays there, he blesses him, he purifies his home, and then he continues his yatra, Southern yatra. Then one Brahmana named Vasudeva, who had leprosy all over his body, he becomes very enthusiastic to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this Brahmana comes all the way to Kurma Brahman's home to have the darshan of Lord Chaitanya, but somehow by the time he reaches, Mahaprabhu has already left. So that makes him very disappointed. He becomes completely devastated. Oh, I missed the darshan of the Lord. I am so unfortunate. He was condemning himself. So knowing the heartfelt desire of Vasudeva leper, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to Kurma Brahman's home again. Nobody had sent him a message. Being the Paramatma in the hearts of all living entities, he clearly understands. When a devotee is eager to serve the Lord, the Lord is eager to receive that service. When a devotee is eager to see the Lord is eager to give him darshan. So that is the nature of the Lord and the relationship between the Lord and his devotees. So Mahaprabhu came there to give darshan to this Vasudeva leper, and he embraced him. Although people have so much of hesitation to even approach a person who has leprosy, still this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Vasudeva leper and cured him of his leprosy. And this news spread everywhere. Since then, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also called Vasudeva Amrita Prada. So this news spread everywhere, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, being the deliverer of Vasudeva, who had leprosy at one point, this news became viral, and eventually Prataparudra Maharaja heard about it. And Prataparudra Maharaja has already heard that some Vaishnava sannyasi came from Bengal and he settled down in Jagannath Puri Dham, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was in close touch with him. All this he has heard. Our Prataparudra Maharaja has heard. He is the king of that area. His capital is Cuttack. So Prataparudra Maharaj went to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and asked him. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is like his teacher, his guru. He said, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, we have heard that a Bengali sannyasi, Vaishnava sannyasi, came to Jagannath Puri and is staying in your custody or under your protection, but he left. Why did he leave Jagannath Puri? What is the reason for his departure? So, with great inquisitiveness, Prataparudra Maharaj was inquiring Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, yes, he's a Bengali Vaishnav, he's a great Vaishnav, he came here, he was here for some time, but he decided to go to South India Yatra to spread the holy names of the Lord in that area. Then Prataparudra Maharaj asked, why did you allow him to go? You should have asked him to stay back. We can take care of him nicely. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, actually I told him to stay back. He need not go for South India Yatra. I told him, but what to do? He is the Supreme Lord. He is Ishvara. Ishvara means he is Supreme Controller. He is completely independent. He doesn't depend on any other decisions. He doesn't listen to anybody. When he has decided to go somewhere, he will definitely implement that instruction. He will not listen to anyone. Actually, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya tried to stop Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from going to South India Yatra. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, even if a thunderbolt falls on my head, even if my son dies, I can tolerate that pain, but I cannot tolerate the pain of separation from you even for a moment. Oh Lord Chaitanya, please stay back. He asked. But Mahaprabhu said, no. My brother Vishwarup has taken sannyas long back when I was a small child. And he went out of our home, he never came. And Sachimata also is very much desirous of seeing him, but she could not see him. So now I must go and search for my brother. That was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's reason for going for South India Yatra. But actually, in the pretext of searching for his brother, Vishwarup, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to spread the holy names of Krishna amongst the people of South India and deliver them. That was his main agenda. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya tried to keep him back, hold him back, but he could not. And that's what he told Prataparudra Maharaj also. Then Prataparudra Maharaj said, okay, when will he come back? Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, I don't know. When will he come back? Whenever he comes back, let us celebrate. Then Prataparudra Maharaj said, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, you are like my guru. If you say that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I have no problem in accepting it. I accept that he is the Supreme Lord. Fine. And if you say that he is supremely independent, therefore he doesn't listen to you, he can go to South India Yatra even though you had an objection, that also I accept. But I want one favor from you. Because you are in close connection with him, can you please arrange a meeting between me and him? I wish to go and offer my obeisances to him. I want his mercy. I want his blessings. I want you to facilitate our meeting. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, Mahaprabhu is a strict sannyasi and he has some reservations. He may not meet a king like you. Because you're a great king, politician, you have so much money and you are very influential. So he's a very simple sannyasi. He may not be inclined to meet you and connect with you. So sorry for that, but I'll try. But there is a service for you. Before he promised the meeting, he engaged him in service. He said, Prataparudra Maharaj, this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying at my home till now, but I want a very peaceful place for him to stay. Can you please arrange some place for him? Immediately Prataparudra Maharaj said, yes, definitely. Why not? I will arrange. Then Prataparudra Maharaj is in preparations to arrange, and he went to Kashi Mishra, who is like a temple in charge there, some pujari kind of person. So he has a place called Gambhira, and Prataparudra Maharaj told Kashi Mishra to give that Gambhira, that area, for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's residence. He made arrangement. Then Mahaprabhu is on his tour, South India. So he went to Kurma Kshetra, he blessed Kurma Brahman, he blessed Vasudevalapur, and eventually he went to Vidyanagar. He met Ramanand Rai. And for about 10 days, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was discussing with Ramanand Rai so many devotional secrets. He was asking, what is the greatest sadhana and what is the greatest sadhya? What is the greatest spiritual practice and what is the highest attainable spiritual goal? So he was asking, and Ramanand Rai was giving so many proposals. And finally, he said, Prema Bhakti is the ultimate goal of life. And amongst all the Premi Bhaktas, those who worship the Lord on the Madhurya platform are the topmost, and amongst all of these Madhurya devotees, Srimati Radharani is the topmost, and he established. So for about 10 days, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramanand Rai were happily discussing Radha Krishna pastimes, Radha Krishna Tattva and Leelas. Now Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Ramanand Rai, I feel so much bliss. You remember, I think a couple of days back I was sharing, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended on this planet for multiple reasons. Some are called external reasons, some are internal reasons. External reasons are to spread the holy names of Krishna, to give Raja Prema to everyone, to establish Yoga Dharma. The internal reasons for Mahaprabhu's descent are to experience Radha Bhava, to experience the emotions of Srimati Radharani in separation from Krishna. So whenever Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dealing with Ramanand Rai or Swarupa Damodar Goswami, he basically tries to experience that mood of Srimati Radharani and be absorbed in intense feelings of separation from Srimati Radharani. And this is how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is fulfilling the purpose, internal purpose of his descent in the association of Ramanand Rai. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Ramanand Rai, in your company I have greatest bliss of experiencing the emotions of Radharani. Can you please give up your job? Ramanand Rai was also doing job under Prataparudra Maharaj's government. So you please give up your job. I will go for South India Yatra now. I will come back in some time, maybe a couple of years it may take for me to tour every place here and come back. By the time I come back to Jagannath Puri, you should wind up your activities here, political responsibilities and other government duties, and then you should also settle down in Jagannath Puri. He gave that instruction, he went. So Mahaprabhu is on South India Yatra now. Now Ramanand Rai went to Prataparudra Maharaj. Already Prataparudra Maharaj had a discussion with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He came to know about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he also requested an audience of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And suddenly Ramanand Rai goes to Prataparudra Maharaj and asks him, he has a request. What was the request? Ramanand Rai said, Prataparudra Maharaj, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given me an instruction. He wanted me to quit this job, government job, means your job. And Ramanand Rai is a very sincere servant of Prataparudra Maharaj. To lose such an employee is very difficult for anyone. Suddenly, very efficient employees, if they come and say we are resigning, the boss will become little insecure. But Prataparudra Maharaj evaluated the situation in a different way. Ramananda Rai, I wanted an audience of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am not fortunate enough. Mahaprabhu I could not see, and even after he comes back, whether I will be able to see him or not, I am not sure, because Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya told me that Mahaprabhu is not inclined to meet kings and politicians like me. Anyways, if you have that fortune of being in the close association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and hear from him and associate with him, and if I... So this Vaishnava society is supposed to be based on principle of cooperation, friendship, good relationships, where every single devotee genuinely rejoices seeing the spiritual success of another devotee. No envy, no jealousy, no tendency to politically or diplomatically maneuver the situations to get all favors for oneself and sideline, suppress, oppress other devotees. When that game comes into a Vaishnava circle, it's like we are opening doors for Maya. Please enter our community, please. Please enter our circles, our group. But you see, Prataparudra Maharaj felt so happy. He was not envious. I am the king and you are my servant. And you get association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I don't get darshan. He was not saying like that. He said, if I can be instrumental in facilitating your close connection with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I'll be very happy to do that. I consider it my great fortune. Here you see, Prataparudra Maharaj is not just relieving Ramananda Rai from his government job. Prataparudra Maharaj is actually contributing to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's experience of Radha Bhav. Did you understand this? Why did Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu request Ramananda Rai to quit the job and come to Jagannath Puri and settle there? Because he wanted to discuss Radha Krishna Tattva with him. He wanted to relish the emotions of Srimati Radharani. Ramananda Rai's presence is very much important. Swarupa Damodar Goswami's presence is very much important for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to personally experience the mood of Srimati Radharani. And unless Prataparudra Maharaj sanctions it, gives permission for it, Ramananda Rai will not go, cannot go. So Prataparudra Maharaj, although apparently he is an unfortunate devotee who has no official permission to meet even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is facilitating Mahaprabhu's experience of emotions of Srimati Radharani. Can you just imagine? Sometimes someone who does greatest contribution to Krishna's service may be the person who is standing last in the queue to get the Lord's personal association. But they are there in the Lord's heart already. You see, physical proximity and being in close proximity with the Lord or an exalted devotee or the spiritual master or any great Vaishnava is not necessarily a measure of one's spiritual advancement or maturity. Some devotees may get the opportunity to be very close to very exalted devotees or spiritual master or the Supreme Lord himself. That's great. But some devotees are more in touch with that exalted devotee through Vani or through their heartfelt love and affection that they develop for those devotees. But they may not get physical proximity at all. How many times Srila Prabhupada got the opportunity to personally, physically be present next to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur throughout his life in comparison to many of his god brothers? And how many of the disciples of Prabhupada had very close, intimate, physical association of Srila Prabhupada? Even those devotees who did not have so much of that direct face-to-face association with Prabhupada, they are dedicated to Prabhupada. Many Prabhupada's disciples, when they come and then speak Harikatha or address a community, we see how much they remember Prabhupada. And how much association they had? Some of them had very profuse association, some of them had very limited association, but still, probably there's not a single day in their lives where they don't remember Prabhupada or his teachings. So physical proximity has its own role to play in giving a very deep impression on our hearts, but at the same time, physical proximity may not always be possible or practical or required. The real connection with a spiritually elevated personality or spiritual master is spiritual, not material, not physical. Right? Physically, materially, externally, one may not be in close proximity with a great personality or a pure Vaishnava or the Lord himself, but the connection is spiritual, heart-to-heart connection, right? So that we need to prioritize. So one can be in very close proximity with the Supreme Lord or the spiritual master or Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the degree one accepts the teachings, internalizes the teachings, and applies the teachings more than physical proximity. Here Prataparudra Maharaja is very much in sync with Mahaprabhu's mood. What was the mood? Kala Krishnadas was the devotee who was accompanying Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his South India Yatra. 2 years of intimate personal association he got. 2 full years. Mahaprabhu's South India Yatra is for 2 years. In these 2 years, Kala Krishnadas is the only person who has constant, continuous association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu did not have, Advaitacharya did not have, Swarup Damodar Goswami did not have, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya did not have, Mukunda, Nityananda, Damodara, Jagadananda, Prataparudra Maharaj, or Ramananda Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Swarup Damodar Goswami, nobody was there with him. Kala Krishnadas was one person who is always with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for 2 full years. Mahaprabhu goes to different places, he meets different people, that's all. But wherever he went, Kala Krishnadas is right next to him, 24/7. But when Mahaprabhu went to Vetapani, this South India, in some area in Tamil Nadu, this Kala Krishnadas became attracted to Bhattatharis, some gypsy women, and he left Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and went into their company. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to go and pull his shikha and then rescue him, bring him back. You see, he protected Kala Krishnadas. Prabhupada writes, unless we are determined in bhakti, even the Supreme Personality of Godhead also cannot save us. He can save us, but he doesn't save us. Why? He doesn't save us against our desire. Although the Lord's mercy is great, devotee's mercy is great, Vaishnava Sangha, Sadhu Sangha is great, but if we don't have that voluntary commitment in the path of bhakti, if you are not voluntarily inspired or excited to be in touch with Krishna and take to the path of bhakti more seriously, we will not advance in bhakti. There is no substitute to voluntary excitement and enthusiasm and commitment to the path of bhakti. Sadhu Sangha has its role to play. Vaishnava's blessings have their own role to play. But our receptivity is important. Our connection is important. Our eagerness and enthusiasm to be at the lotus feet of the Lord is very, very important. There is no substitute that. So Kala Krishnadas had intimate, close association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but see his consciousness. Prataparudra Maharaj had no opportunity to even see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See his consciousness. He is longing for it. Who is a better devotee? Who is more spiritually elevated? Those who have close proximity, physical proximity,